Come on, Apollo.
Yo, Apollo.
Yeah.
Yo, bring the
Here we go.
Rude boys sing.
Na 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 na. My kind of girl. Come on.
Peace, world. We back once again. This is A Vision Entertainment Media broadcast. We're here right now with the legendary crew. This is the Rude Boys. Everybody knows the song "Written All Over Your Face" and a host of hits. These guys are the best '90s group R&B that I used to love, man, and listen to. So we have the crew here right now, and we're going to get down and talk about some real music. R&B. We're gonna talk about the past, the future, everything. What's up, fellas? How y'all doing?
What's up, bro?
What's up?
Oh man, it's a pleasure. Everybody is here right now, man.
Yo.
You know, Joe, can you hear me, Joe?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Now, anybody can please let me know, how did the Rude Boys start? And number one, where are you from, and how did y'all come together?
Well, the Rude Boys started in Cleveland back in like around 1987 originally. And we began as like a local band, like going throughout Ohio, different places, doing shows at like different bars. But eventually we had aspirations in really making it, so we started recording. But I used to hang out with one of the guys in the OJs named Eric Grant, Binky, we call him. And he got me in this spot called The Reason Why. And one night I was singing, another guy, Buddy, that was a part of the group who passed on. Mm-hmm. We were singing, and Gerald heard us sing, and Gerald Levert was interested in working with us, and he got us going, got our first 2 albums out. Mm-hmm. And the first album we did really well. We had spawned 2 number one, a smash and a number 1 hit. Okay. And we did well. We did well as a group for those couple albums that we did. And that's basically how we started. But over the years, we made some transition in members due to a couple members passing away. Yeah. Another member is ailing. So, we've been together, this version of Rude Boys, for over 10 years now. So, man, time has went so fast. Damn, 10 years with our guys, man. So, yeah, we've been together 10 years, and we've had a cool career, man. We've been able to travel and do shows or whatever. So that's how we got started. So we here at present date now.
Wow, that's wonderful. And a lot of groups that stays together for a long time, some don't make it. What is the secret with y'all, and how did y'all stay together like you're doing right now? Because a lot of groups sometimes branch off, they do solos. How do you guys stay together like this for so long?
Well, I can start off by saying, man, it's got to be respect for each other first of all, man, and we respect each other, and we brothers at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? All of us got the same love, which is music, and that, and respect where it starts. And then, you got to treat each other, man, with morals and values. All of that, man, makes a difference, you know what I'm saying? And just, like I said, respect each other's space, man, and know that each other's have the same gift. As long as we know to use the tools God gave us, man, we're blessed to be able to share it with others. That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying?
Wonderful. And did Gerald Levert discover the group, or actually like signed y'all, or he just discovered you?
He discovered Buddy and myself singing at a nightclub. We were already a group. We had been performing together, but yes, he saw us, he liked what he heard, and he eventually got us signed to Atlantic Records.
Oh, wow. The Rude Boys. Everyone they wants to know this. What is the meaning behind that name? And why do you call yourselves the Rude Boys?
Man, the Rude Boys, Buddy Banks, who I said passed away, Edward Buddy Banks, he named the group the Rude Boys. He got the concept off a button on Prince's jacket on the Controversy album. So if you remember, he had on like a jacket with Rude Boy on there, like a checkered button with Rude Boy. And Buddy loved Prince. So he said that he felt like that the button meant something and the name was there, and that it should be a group called the Rude Boys.
Wow.
Not that I really agreed on it. I never have liked the name Rude Boys so much. I mean, but back in the day, I was so young. I was just happy to make it. I don't care what our name could have been, the Shoe Shine Boys. I'd have been happy,
So what name did you have or had in mind before the Rude Boys?
Sexual chocolate.
No name. Right. We could have been the sexual chocolate all stars, man. Hey,
Yeah.
I had no idea because I'm gonna tell you something, man. My whole concept of being an artist was being a solo artist. I grew up as a kid singing in talent shows, like probably most of us have, and
Mhm.
and being by myself. So a lot of my success as a child and as a teenager was by myself. So when I got in the Rude Boys, I didn't have no concept. I mean, I just knew like New Edition was my favorite group growing up because that was kids my age
Yeah.
that had made it, and they were the only ones out. So I knew who they were, but I never thought in the group concept. So with Buddy coming up with that name, I was just like, yeah, all right. But as time went, after a couple of years, I'm like the Rude Boys, man. And then when Boys to Men came out, I was like, well, damn, at least they got to say Boys to Men, like
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Right.
So
yeah.
Boys is something that we'll live with for the rest of our life. We'll go down in history.
Yeah.
Hey, man, we made some history with the name, so I wouldn't have it any other way.
That's what's it
Yeah, that's
at, man. Yeah, that's what's it at. Now that's from a fan. Now you got it the way how they got the name the Rude Boys to the fan Chanel who wanted to know that. Um, Another thing in 1991, I don't know if the years is going to be exactly like that, but you guys won an American Music Award or an award for the #1 song for the year that was written all over your face, right?
Yeah, Billboard Music
The
Award. Yeah,
Billboard
we won
is a
R&B
single.
Song of the Year.
Oh,
Written All Over Your Face was the #1 song for that charting year. It broke a record for chart for
yeah.
song. It broke a R&B chart record actually for a song that was on the charts the longest that it took to go #1. Because man, we started off early. The song took off, and the
Mhm.
song just like per se, if it came in at 50, it would go to like 30 and then sit at 30 for like 3 weeks. And then after that, it would
It
move to
dropped down.
20. No, it didn't never drop down. It would
Yeah.
move to 20 and it
Mhm.
would stay within like 20 to 17 for like 4 weeks.
Oh
And then it
wow.
just kept building. And as it went up, it kept building. But the way it built so slowly and
Mhm.
it built really well. And the spins was crazy,
Yeah.
back then on the
Mhm.
radio. So by the time we got to the #2 spot, Whitney Houston, All the Man That I Need was number
Yeah.
one. And she held the #1 spot for 3 weeks, and we sat in the #2 spot for 3 weeks. And when
Wow.
she left, then we got in the spot for 1 week, dude. After all that work, we got in the
But
spot for 1 week, and then the song that knocked us out the box the next week was "Kissing Game" by High Five.
high five. I was going to ask you.
You don't have to say a word. You don't have to say a word. You don't have to say a word. Just smile, just smile, just smile. Just smile for me, baby. Anywhere. You see that you see that I want you to know that. You see it in the way she walks. It's in the way that you talk. It's in the way that you move, baby. And I must like that. Just smile.
I was going to ask you, how does that work? Once you go down to 1, when another song come out that's a hit, do it move you back up to 50, or you just go up a couple notches?
No,
Or
no,
you
no,
just
no.
go off?
#1 is the best. So 50,
Yeah.
we entered the charts at like about 88. You
Oh
know what I'm
wow.
saying?
Yeah.
Then, but in 1 week we jumped to 50 that quick. And
Mhm.
so as we went up the charts each week, we would go up like maybe 10 spots, but stay in within that 10 spots for like 3 weeks until we finally got the #1 spot after Whitney Houston,
Mhm.
and we were only there 1 week. But guess what? After that, our song dropped little by little, but it stayed on the charts, dude, for like almost a whole nother year.
Wow.
We had
Wow.
another song that came out, which I wrote called "Are You Lonely?" that came on the chart, and they crossed each other's path. They was like right up under each other. And on my way to #1, as we went to #1 with our next record that followed up and went #1,
Mhm.
shit, "Written All Over Your Face" was still in the top 30.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. How did
So
that make you feel, or make the group feel, knowing that you guys was on the Billboard. Like, how? Tell me about that feeling, man.
Well, that was our second song that got on the billboards. Our first song that got on the billboard was a song called "Come On, Let's Do This." So just me being on the billboard alone, me as an artist, my dreams as a kid, the first level, the first
Hmm.
tier of it had been accomplished because hey, I'm in a group. I'm signed to Atlantic Records. I
Yeah.
have a single out. You know what I'm saying? And it did pretty good, but it died out. But the next song that went big, man, we was everywhere, dude. We were doing 2 shows a day, doing 2 a days, up and down flights like crazy. It was just amazing, man. Amazing moments.
And I know it was because back then was real music, man. I mean that real music because that was around the time with was R. Kelly and all these people like probably Mary J. Like back then, y'all was out doing things. What was the crazy? Just give me like a funny story of what happened on tour. A crazy time on tour, man. And how did y'all manage to get out of it?
Man, what did nothing really crazy happen? A couple things happened crazy, like we had to do them Niles McKinney. My
Now,
boy Niles. He used to
okay.
play in the band with Gerald, man. And this dude, he would always get lost in the city, man. We ended up leaving this dude like in 3 different cities. But he played in our band. Nothing major happened with none of the members or nothing, but definitely
Yeah.
Niles. I don't mean to put him on blast, but he ain't gonna care. All he gonna do is laugh. Uh,
Called me, man.
G-Non.
Niles called me about 9 o'clock this morning. I talked to Niles, man.
Right, we done talked him up. But nah, man, we had
Yeah,
amazing times out on tour. Nothing bad that I can remember, on tour. And then if it was a couple of events that happened that was crazy, I probably wouldn't talk about them.
Okay. Okay.
Right, I wouldn't air no laundry out like that.
Wow.
right.
Was there ever a moment where um most of you guys, some of you guys didn't want to do music anymore, and how did you help another brother, to come back in the group? Did anybody ever leave the group because of stress moments or family issues? And how did you bring the guy back in, one of the members back in the group?
No, just our breakup with the original Rude Boys was kind of crazy, man. Like just a lot of stuff that I don't really want to talk about because I'm not a tell-all type of guy. But it was
Yeah.
like other people's personal business, so I'm not gonna really go down that road. But it's just something that we had 2 great albums, and it
Yeah.
just faded. And I went on and I went and stayed with Gerald, working with
Hmm.
Gerald, and I did a solo album called "Putting It Down" on Atlantic Records, which is soon to be re-released soon. A Rhino got a hold of it, so they're gonna release it. And so it was a pretty decent album. And after that, man, everything went like fade to black. And when we came back as the Rude Boys, basically is me, Kenny, and G.
Okay. Okay.
And I
Did,
don't know, Joe know this, but he kind of brought me back into the music because my pops passed 10 years ago, right when before I got in the group. And man, for about 3 years, I couldn't even hear melody. Like I couldn't write no more. It took a lot out of me because my
oh
pops was
wow.
like my
Yeah.
my right hand, and number one fan at the same time, supported me through my music since I was 5 years old. And when I lost my dad, man, it's like I lost part of me. And Joe offered me to be in the group, man, and told me he was looking for somebody to get in the group with him. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I
Mhm.
brought Kenny and introduced him to Kenny, man, and we've been rolling since. But that's what brought me back really into the music because I really didn't want to do it no more when I lost my pop. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. That was like a hard.
thank
That was like a hard moment, right?
you for lighting the candle again. You know.
That's
Mhm.
what's it at, man. That's what's it
Yeah.
at. I definitely I'm happy to have you guys on. I am, man, because I always want to talk to you guys about this music business also. And I just wanted to know, was there ever a problem with not getting what you got, what you guys deserve in the music business, just by being on the billboard and hit records? Was there ever a time where you didn't get what you guys really deserve to have? Like that you was kind of like taken back from you, like from the labels or something like that? Because I know a lot of people been going through that. You know what I mean? So did the group ever suffer through that, something like that?
Nah, not that. No, I mean after the couple of years that we had with Atlantic Records, it was an amicable thing as far as the split. It was some personal differences with some of the members in the group. So that's basically how that happened. But really nobody really leaving the group or going, no stuff like that, man. We just really, with the Rude Boys, I just really wanted to have a nice, smooth transition. It wasn't the smoothest transition in the world, but it's a great transition. And I mean, just the way it is now, I love it. With my brothers that I've been singing with, and they love singing with me. And I was living in Atlanta, but I had to move here to Cleveland to take care of a lot of family business, in which I'm still doing. But I mean, we don't get to be together as much as we used to, but we do come together on the road. We do our shows together. And we just try to make it through, man, and just do what we can. If anything, I would say is that with our group, we desire to do more shows in the markets in the United States. I don't feel like we get booked enough, and we are available to be booked. So, that's one thing that, I mean, my brothers, I know they also agree that we would much rather be doing many more shows. But I mean, we're blessed, man. We still do, we do pretty cool. We do, to be some guys that's getting up there in age, we able to still get out here and be before thousands of people. We recently went back to their hometown. I let them tell you about it. We was there with Keith Sweat and Tank and them.
I think every goes through, probably want or are deserved much more than they get. I don't care who you are, know. So I mean, that would be an unfair question, but that's that's a given. But some things are just better left unsaid. You know what I mean? Because it's like that you're still blessed.
Right.
We do want
to be doing.
To be doing what you love. You can't put a price.
Yeah, your mic going. It's going in and out. Kenny, your mic going in and out.
Mine?
Yeah. It's like fading. It's fading in and out.
My bad. I'm sorry. I'm on the phone. I'm on regular phone, so I'm at.
I had turned my Wi-Fi off, and it was better. I don't know if your Wi-Fi on or nothing.
Yeah, I'm on my phone too. Can y'all hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you really good.
Yeah, I think I got mine going sideways, so the speaker's not getting covered up maybe or something.
Okay. Who are your biggest influences? Like for the whole group, can tell me that. Like who your biggest influences? Coming up, and that allowed you to that gave you the inspiration to sing.
Stevie Wonder for me.
Okay.
Johnny Hathaway would be for me.
Well, Marvin Gaye and Stevie Wonder.
Okay.
Charlie Wilson, I got to throw him in there too, because Charlie ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, Gap Band, definitely.
Yeah.
Charlie do his thing, man.
But Donnie too, man. Like for me, Stevie's number one. Donnie Hathaway. Just those guys, that's our era, man. Stevie Wonder, I think, is probably in like Michael Jackson, Stevie Wonder, those guys, and Prince, and all those guys, you're going to get at the top of your list, man.
Yeah.
Like Michael Jackson, I don't even mention him, but I mean, he was my first influence for real, as a kid, because as a kid, you want to see other kids performing,
Yeah.
And when you see that, when I was a kid, I could see the Jacksons. They were like teenagers, man. I was like, damn, kids. Like, I want to make it. Like,
I still. Hey, backgrounds and stuff, man. I studied him for a long time, man. Background arrangements and tight his harmonies and the blend vocals, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's busy that, man. He's definitely the one. Do y'all listen to your music? The old music, do y'all listen to that to this day, or did you just
old school music?
No, the first two albums that y'all made, do y'all still listen to those albums today?
Of course, like they probably listen to it, but no, they probably don't. I do, but I mean, we perform that stuff, man. So a lot of the other songs is like the album cuts we don't listen to, but I mean, you figure we go around the country, man, singing these songs over and over again. So I mean, we hear those because we perform them. But as far as sitting down listening to the albums, I probably every 3 months I might, it'll come across my playlist. I got a playlist, and of course the Rude Boys are on some of them, and so But if I want to go back to the old stuff, you know, I just go into my laptop and vibe off of it. Listen to myself when I was a youngster. When I was just wet behind the ears, you know.
Right.
Yeah. Do y'all have a new album coming out? Well, I know y'all have music, but will the album be dropping soon?
Man, we got the album down, basically ready.
Oh,
So it's
We
ready.
just gotta pull the trigger on it and just work out all the different paperwork and all that stuff. But we've been sitting on some gems, bro. And what's crazy is that when I listen to them now, they still fire. They dope. Like most of the stuff is like it could come out now because we did classic stuff, man. You know.
How many cuts on it? You know, on the new stuff that y'all done.
Excuse me.
How many G?
we got at least got at least 10. We got more than that, but we got at least 10 of them that I know aside for the album. You know?
So 10 is already ready to to come out with the album.
Yeah.
Yep. We just got to get our visuals and all the other. You know, it's a new world now, so we got to move different.
Yeah, you got to make a little room for the current. You know.
Yeah.
Right. Come on.
Okay.
Say that then, Jesse.
Yeah, you know, got to make a little room for the current. But you know, I don't know what I was about to say. I was trying to figure out. Is it 10 songs? It might be 10 songs.
Tell since you say we got to bring it current. Well, we all have solo projects. So Kenny, why don't you tell them about some of the stuff that you got out there? We each take time to talk about our solo projects.
Yeah, we've been making it work. You know what I mean? And I think with us trying to do a little bit of solo stuff as well, you know, it just kind of keeps the fire burning, so to speak. So I put a couple singles out, So Free and The Last Time, and put a couple visuals to that as well. So, you know, the plans are to incorporate our solo stuff in with these new shows that we have coming up.
Okay. And with these solo albums, are there any collaborations on it? Do you have anybody else singing with you guys on the solo albums?
No, I don't.
We had a couple rappers on there, but as far as singers, we didn't have any additional singers on the album.
Yeah,
but
on my solo stuff, I got a couple of appearances on my Hero Loco. I did a song called Beautiful, and then I got this song called Solo that I did with this guy named I forgot his name. Damn.
Oh, you forgot his name?
De Niro. Now, he was signed to me.
Okay.
He was signed to me. He's not signed to me no more, but yeah, De Niro.
Okay.
And I got 2 singles out. One called Come By, and the other one is called I Want You. We got two visuals out, the videos on YouTube also.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. It's called, you said Come By?
Come By is one of them. J-Dub, that used to be part of the Hitmen with Dick.
Okay.
Yeah. Stuntmen. They did the music, and then me and my wife wrote that one, Come By. But the other one's called I Want You. I did the track and produced the music and stuff like that.
Okay. Now, how do you guys feel about the music today? All the new music that's out right now.
I mean, there's some good music out there, you know. It's really started. I think with people like Silk Sonic and Jasmine Sullivan, you know, and some of these.
You had a few nice ones, man. You know, I of course, like PJ Morton stuff. You know, there's a whole bunch of
Avery Wilson and
it's some good. It's some good singing out there right now. You know,
there's a lot of good singing out there.
Yeah,
to be honest.
Yeah, Challenger.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites. Vito the singer. You always say them together. Vito.
Lucky Day.
Yeah.
Lucky Day. Oh, what's the one dude? What's the one little one young dude? Davion. Yeah, he nice. That's one of my daughter's favorite artists, Davion.
Because he's like a younger person, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But where's it at? What else is new for the Rude Boys? Like in the future, what else is coming up for y'all?
I'm just putting out a new project and continuing to, just do dates, coming to a city near you, and just really enjoying our lives, man. The rest of our lives, being able to do what we love by performing no matter what,
Mm-hmm. Will you be coming to Philly? Any dates for Philadelphia?
Hopefully.
Well, we putting it out there, Philly. If you want us there, we open for plays, strip
Come
clubs,
on, Jesse.
whatever.
People brand, the cleaner and all. He strips, Jesse.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow.
Male stripper.
He said, "Oh wow."
You said he's a male stripper.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jesse, tell you.
Who helped y'all most in your journey, man? Like in the industry, who helped you most? Was it Joe Levert?
I mean, for me, it was Gerald Levert. Each of us have our own person. Gerald Levert for me, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, Gerald.
Keep Sweat, and Gerald Levert.
You said the OJs?
I started with the OJs. That's how I met Joe Little. Well, I met Joe Little and Buddy Banks. Buddy is the one who introduced me to the OJs. Because we had a group. We was called the Fellas. It was 4 of us.
Okay.
And that's how I ended up meeting Joe through Buddy and the Rude Boys. Because Buddy claimed us as his group. It was 4 of us, man. He brought us to the OJs in like 90, 93. And we were signed under the OJs for about a year or so. And then we wrote on Gerald Levert album, and we sung on 3 songs. It was a song Gerald had out called Answering Service and How Many Times. And that was me and my group sung the backgrounds on all 3 of those songs. And we wrote a song called Same Place, Same Time. That's the platinum album, first platinum I was on.
Oh, wow.
And so Gerald helped us out by, blessing us to be able to be on his album.
Oh wow. And the crew also had like associates acts like Men at Large, right?
Yeah.
And the OJs is also on your label, right? Or just associate act?
No, they was just act as part of family.
Okay.
Yeah, because OJ was always on Philly International, and then they ended up, doing their own production company called WED, which was Walter, Eddie, and Dwayne Mitchell. And that's what we were signed under as a group. That was in 93.
Wow, okay. In 93. And what year was that the group like just kind of left each other? I know it was a certain time where y'all just, because Joe talked about it, right? How y'all just left.
93.
It happened in 93. Okay. And the next album came out a year after that. Then y'all do another album or no albums at all?
No, not with me anyway. I did my solo album on Atlantic Records called Putting It Down. I think a couple of the guys got together and they tried to do something, but no.
Okay, that's where's it at. Now, any videos for the new album that's coming? Are y'all going to have any new videos coming out for the project?
Oh yeah, we definitely.
Yeah.
With stripper poles in it.
Yo, yeah.
Come on.
We gotta lose the weight first. You know what I'm saying? Once we lose the weight, then
Oh yeah, we supposed to been got rid of that though.
Now, how often do you guys, since you're talking about weight, how often do you guys like practice and exercise? Getting ready for this new journey, y'all getting ready to get on. Because I know sometimes
he want to dig and find some extra shit, ain't it?
Damn, man.
All kind of stuff.
Hey man, we just we stay in shape. We eating good, and we traveling, we working, we kissing babies. We good.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's it at, man. Viewers, this is the Rude Boys. I know that everybody is like, okay, they can't wait to see this because I told them, I have a promo commercial saying coming soon. I know y'all probably, I don't know if y'all saw it or not, but I put it on Instagram, I put it on Facebook, a website, YouTube, and everything like that. So if the fans would like to get in contact with you guys, right, how can they reach y'all and listen to some music and stuff, things like that?
They can go to our Instagram, The Real Rude Boys with the S, The Real Rude Boys with the S. That's basically the best way to see what we're doing, keep up with us. And we have our own individual IGs also. Mine is Joe Little Rude Boys Official.
Mm-hmm.
Mine is Kenny Miles, as KENIMYLES.
Kenny Miles.
G LaBeaud, GLABEAUD.
Yeah.
What information would you give a person that would like to enter the come into the industry? What information would you give the young guys out today, or anybody?
Don't do it.
Don't do this.
Don't do it.
No, I'm just talking. No, man, if this is what you love, do it. One thing about doing things that you love and the gift that you got is that you'll do it no matter what, for money or not. When you wake up every day, if you're a singer, you sing, whether it's in the shower on the way in the car while you driving to your girl or at the club or whatever, you sing. So, I mean, if you want to make it into this business, the business is on you to make because everybody independent. You're not going to get signed by a label unless you got 1 million followers already that you done gained on your own. So, I mean, the world is wide open for you. The world is your oyster. If you are an artist and you good, you got some good content, you look good, you invest the money into yourself, you can pick up some fans. You know, we just blessed to have a great song, a couple songs that keep us going, and it transcends into generations and through years, decades.
Yeah.
And so
that's still playing.
Still playing, bro.
Still in rotation.
So how many decades since 1990, bro?
You don't have to say a word. You don't have to say a word. You don't have to say a word. Just smile.
It's 2022, and we still here. You know, by the grace of God, and we're able to express ourselves. That means everything, man. You know.
Yeah, that's true, bro.
Yeah. So when you driving in your car and your music come on and you just chilling, do you still get that same feeling, or it's like, all right, it's just the song again? You know, like if you driving and you know you and your lady and your song come on, man. Like how does that feel, man?
Man, my playlist be on. It'll be on rap.
Yeah.
I don't even hear my own music no more.
Yeah.
I mean, but this is what people do though. People will call us when they putting all over your face on the radio in their car.
Yeah.
Or if it's on their playlist, it come by. They be like, look.
Oh, they'll shoot a video and send
they'll call us, be like, man, guess what's playing? You hear this?
Yeah. I'll be going through Wally World in the parking lot, man, and people be riding through still banging that song. You know what I'm saying? It be on the radio.
Yeah.
So I'll be like, wow, I'm riding next to somebody banging it. It feel good, man, every time, man, just to know that people still love the song the same way and it touches them the same way. You know, that's powerful, bro.
That's dope, man. If you can change anything in the industry, what would it be?
Wow, that's a good question, bro.
More money for streams, man. More money for streams. We need more money for our streams, bro.
That would be the main thing I would change because they robbing all of the artists on streams.
Dude off the streams. Man, dude off the streams.
I think you have 1 million, man. You might make $3,000-$4,000 or something off 1 million streams on
Spotify. 1 million streams?
1.5 million streams on Spotify is $3,500, bro.
Wow.
And that's on Spotify, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's robbery.
Yeah, they've been robbing us for years, man.
So I get paid more. I get paid more off of Facebook and Instagram Reels than I do. than I do getting streams. Heck yeah, I gotta check. Hey man, y'all getting any checks for Instagram and Facebook Reels? Bonuses
for the Reels? What we got lately, boy? Anything from Reels? Or we got now?
Yeah, I just got a nice little $300 check the other day from Instagram. From the Reel.
Nothing.
So what you gotta have like 1 million views? I mean 1 million
No, man, I had like about 3,000 or 4,000 views and I got like $100 check. $115 or something like that.
That's real. Yeah.
Oh, wow, man. Like I said, man, I'm definitely glad that you guys are here, man. I am, man. And y'all have the new there's no date set, but y'all ready to launch it. You know, whenever, you know, no date set.
Real soon.
Yeah, real soon. Just as far as like stage shows, I mean, like Joe, you made the.
I'm acting silly, man. I had a couple shots, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Like, stage performance, man.
I'm just playing.
Yeah, like you know, stage performance. You did say that y'all not on tour, but y'all have dates. Y'all going date by date.
Yeah. I mean, most artists out here right now are not on tours. They just got dates just lined up. The last R&B tour that I really heard of was like New Edition, Jodeci, and Charlie Wilson. That was a tour they did cities. But no, we have spot dates, man. So you know, we got dates like at the end of this month, June. You know, a lot of dates coming up during the year. So you know, they just coming in. You know, they come in. You know.
Okay. Would that be soon when y'all really going to tour like for a long time? I mean, as far as like,
I mean, maybe. I mean, touring is not really a popular thing as it used to be. You know, especially for black artists, R&B artists, or even 90s artists. We just got dates, man. I mean, you'll look at your calendar and see like, hey, man, I got 8 shows this month, or something like that. And then you just each weekend you going out, you doing your shows, you come back home. The weekend come, you back out, you go do some more shows. I mean, even the tours, that's what the tours are doing, kind of. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
yeah,
It's like, show days.
okay. If the group, I'm asking in the whole, if the group can start over, if you could start over from day one, what would you have done different?
Nothing, man. If I did something different, we probably wouldn't even have the hits we got. I'm cool.
Right.
Okay.
I'm cool, man.
You
Hey,
feel
I'm
the
one
same
person.
way, Kenny?
I'm one person that is a saying, man. That's why the that middle mirror that look at your back window is the smallest mirror in the car. One of the smallest mirrors. Your two side mirrors looking backwards is the small because you gotta live more in the present and build for the future. And I mean, we wouldn't be here probably talking to you.
Yeah,
One
yeah.
one little thing in history change, and one little thing said or not done or done could change the whole course
Whole
of your
thing.
life.
That's
Okay.
facts too. You
Yep.
know,
That's where's it at,
that's
man?
wisdom.
So we cool. So we cool. I did a lot of shit, and I did a lot of shit that I'll be like, but I mean, with the success that I've had and that we've been able to do and experience, and the people we've been able to rub elbows with, and I mean, Kenny himself has done a lot of things outside of the Rude Boys, man. This guy's been on TV shows, reality shows,
Ken?
movies. So
Hey,
Yeah.
this
hey, you
dude,
can see it
What you on
in
movies?
life, in
that
life too, doing some.
that dude been in all kind of shit, man. He the real star of the
How
group.
about nigga, whatever. Yo, you almost made me say something.
What
That
movie
dude
have?
has been on TV much
I
more than I
mean,
have.
we
Yeah,
just, I've always said that, I've been blessed. You know what I mean? That just to be in the presence of great people. You know what I mean? And I think when you was talking about influences, I think probably for me, when I was called out to California to be in the fellows with G and
mhm.
his brother and Richard, it was like singing wasn't really on my radar, so to speak. I was like, okay, y'all want me, and they was like, yeah, I had about an hour, 2, maybe 3 hours to think about it before I was on a plane to California. Left all my stuff in Indiana, but when I got
Yeah,
out there, some things went south, but it went right back north immediately. Jim Brown, he took us under his wings, man, and helped us as a group because he just liked what he heard, and was like,
Okay.
I'm gonna help y'all, you know, do some music. He was like, do what you love. I'm gonna help you out. We was like, well,
he
how we gonna pay you back? He was like, I didn't ask you to pay me back, and
didn't
that
want
was
he
one
didn't
of those things.
want or nothing, no paperwork or nothing, man. Just a
Yeah,
handshake. You know what I'm saying? And blessed us. Food,
and
shelter, and clothes. Yeah, bro.
he was the first one. When I did life and I got my little SAG card, and he was like, yo, he gave me a $1,200 check and was like, go get your, go. I mean, when I got my vouchers, he gave me $1,200 check, told me to go join the SAG membership, get a SAG membership because I was gonna need it in the future,
Oh,
and
okay.
so that's how I started, acting. But I've been blessed, to be around some major people and just to hang out with my brothers, you know what I'm saying? Because we've all done it. We've all, hang
Yeah,
out and hang around, some major people. So
Yeah.
it's just all about keeping your relationships clean and fresh and, don't burn bridges and
Mhm.
God to take you where you need to go.
Did y'all actually
there you
meet
go. Come.
like boy like No Audition and like Boys and Men like just with all? Did you guys meet them actually like in a room with them or backstage with them and
I
things
didn't.
like that?
I meet boys, and but when I lived in LA, I sung the demos for Diane Warren, a big songwriter, and I done the demo for "I Will Get There," which was on the Prince of Egypt soundtrack, and Boys to Men sung it the same way I sung the demo 112. Uncle Sam, I was on the Touched by an Angel soundtrack when I did the 2 songs on there. I was on a country album, a female artist named Dina Carter. I sung backgrounds for, and all that was while we lived in LA. You know what I'm saying? When Jim Brown was helping us. So we got to, you know, meet and mingle. And Diane Warren used to invite me to her parties at her house on Sunset, man. And I met a lot of celebrities and stuff over there at the crib at her house. You know what I'm saying? So we've been around a whole lot of people in our years of doing it, man. It's been a blessing, man. Like, I wouldn't change nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? I really.
Now I know y'all was very busy back then, you know, with the hit song shows. How did you guys balance music and other obligations with like families and girlfriends? Like, how did y'all balance all of this stuff out? Going, you know, just being away and you know, coming, you know, how did y'all balance that out?
Man, we just threw the kids away. We threw family away. We like, F y'all, man. Keep going. No, I'm just playing. Balancing, man, just, you know, young, man. Young, then there wasn't no balance. Man, I didn't know what that meant. You know, I was just, hard. The world was it was just wide open and just free. Honestly, man, you know, it was a feeling of freedom and being able for millions of people to sing your songs. I mean, these brothers, you know, they got friends that's legends, man. When you got legends that are your friends and classic people that are your friends, we all have friends, man, that are classic. I mean, one of Kenny's best friends is Lou Nell, the comedian. She's a legend. You know,
I spoke with her. I just talked to her. Yeah.
That's one of Kenny's best friends, and you know, I mean, just we all have friends in high places, and there's people that look to us as legends. There's people that look to us as legends, and
mutual respect for us. You know, I got friends like one of my mentors is Sir Earl Toon from Kool and the Gang, wrote Celebration, and
okay.
That's like our friends, man, that we talk to on a regular. You know what I'm saying? That we pray together and type stuff, you know what I'm saying? That you know, you can't pay for that. You know what I'm saying, man? That's a blessing to be able to have that in your life, man. Still be a part of it, you know.
Yeah, that's crazy. That these are the Rude Boys. I say legendary Rude Boys, man. These guys been out with the best of the best. They have hit songs. Check their catalog. They got some things. The new album coming soon. No date yet. I can't give that out. But the new album will be coming soon. They have fire songs in it in the cut, right? You have some songs in the cut.
Oh yeah,
ready to launch.
Guaranteed fire, bro.
Yeah,
guaranteed fire, bro.
It's ready to launch. How do you describe? I'm sorry. How do you describe the music that you typically create?
You say what?
How do you describe the music that you typically create?
Man, you just digging. You making up shit now, man. I'm just messing with you, man. I like messing with you, man. I'm just trying to be somebody. I mean, I'm just creating, man. I mean, you know, I'm just doing what I want to do. I'm trying to make sure that I stay current, but, you know, a lot of stuff that I'm writing, you know, I'm still just keeping that soul in it. You can't get away from it when you got a voice like mine. When you got a voice like mine, bro, you can't get away from the soul. When you got voices like these guys,
like Ken and
we can't imitate something that's just ordinary, you know.
Hey, you should have seen me and Joe just when it was a couple of weeks ago. Joe came down, man, and had breakfast with us. We had some of that Urban Joe coffee and all that he brought for us and stuff. And look, we was he played some of the hits he just did recently, and I played some we got as a collection. You know what I'm saying? And we just bring them together and like, all right, man, it's time. It's gumbo time now. Let's put it together.
We got a lot of stuff, man.
You know.
And what is your writing process like? Do you make a beat or y'all get a beat and send it to each other? Or do y'all be together writing like to this day? Because I know the album coming soon. What is your writing process together?
The stuff we did already. We was together when all the stuff that we have, we were together like down the line for the most part. The newer stuff that we working on and that we're gonna do, we probably won't be all together, you know, because I'm in Cleveland and they're in Atlanta. And I'll probably like come back and forth with some of the new stuff, but you know, just our stuff is ready to go, man, for the most part.
I want to hear something, man. I'm gonna hear.
Matter of fact, this is what you do. We got a song called The Greatest Love. The Greatest Love is out right now. It's on all streaming platforms. Look up The Real Rude Boys or The Rude Boys and look up The Greatest Love. And that's something that one of our newer songs that we have together. And we got a song called Swag On, which me and my brothers got to talk about because I've been listening to that joint lately.
Is it
That
more like
boy
a,
is a
party beat?
it's
Swag
a
on?
cold intro song. There's an intro song.
Okay.
That boy, that
Swag on.
808s is beating.
Well, I hear that. I see what you're doing back there too. G, down the bottom, you got your studio popping on back there. So I know
Come
you
on,
doing.
man. Yeah,
Come on,
y'all
he
go to
flexing.
LeBeau
Hey,
Music.
my bro, he flexing.
Book some sessions and get on in here and stuff and work, man. We got a nice setup, man. We in Forest Park, Atlanta. In Georgia, I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, so get produced, get engineered by one of the Rude Boys, man. Award winning G LeBeau. You know, you go to that studio. He flexing too over there. I see you, bro.
Come on, say something. I thought it was
Oh,
blurry. It's looking good.
No, that
my
thing look
little
nice.
mic and my little guitar
Thank you.
picture and my light
Yeah,
bulb in the back, you know. Me and
yeah.
Kenny,
Me
we
and
got
my wife got,
lights.
yeah,
It
me
looked
and my
like we
wife
into.
got a video, man. Y'all got to check out on how we built this studio, boy. It's funny, bro. I'm telling you, y'all check it out, bro. Because we built this thing it was like a shed when we first, empty shed when we got it and turned it into a studio in the back of the crib.
Did you
But
do it? You got it
yeah,
in fast motion?
yeah, she did it. You know how she do it, sped it up and stuff. But we got a whole video and she and then
That's was
popping that
that.
whip on me while we.
That's was it at
Yeah,
the legendary group, the Rude Boys, are here on A Vision Entertainment Media Broadcast,
yeah,
fellas.
yeah.
I really appreciate y'all coming on, and it was a pleasure that you guys actually gave me the time, to come on and talk to me about that. And I thank y'all for that, man.
I
Truly do,
appreciate you.
man.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Joe setting everything up, man. I really thank y'all for this. And I got y'all. Hopefully, we can run across each other again, especially at one of them big shows coming up. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So
So
yeah,
I thank
sure,
y'all,
bro.
fellas. I do,
Thank
man.
you.
And
Peace.
I appreciate it. Peace out. A Vision Entertainment Media Broadcast. The Rule Boys. New album coming soon. Peace out.